Hi, welcome to our CIDDL Toolbox Office Hour. I'm Samantha Goldman. I am a GRA on CIDDL.
And I'm Angelica Fulcini Scruggs, and I'm the Operations Director for CIDDL.
We are also joined by Mackenzie and Beth, who are both awesome members of the CIDDL team. And we're here to talk to you about the CIDDL Toolbox and what you can do to get involved. Angelica, you want to tell everyone a brief background on what the Toolbox is?
Yeah, so the toolbox is going to be short informational videos that you will create on bits of technology that you're using in your daily life or things that you're using at work that you think really work for you and your team and you'd like to share your experience. Sam's going to walk us through the steps of how to create these videos, and we're really excited to see what you come up with. We will post these in our community and on our CIDDL website, so we look forward to seeing what you create.
Yeah, these are going to be great tools for you to use both with your faculty when you're trying to increase their capacity to use technology, but also with your pre-service teachers. Um, Angelica's going to paste the link to our folder both in the chat here and then also when this gets posted in our community and on the website so that you have access to be able to build your own toolbox kit videos and also so that you can see what's been done. So let's get going. We're really excited. We've been working on this project and we're really excited to bring it to you. So when you get this folder, you'll see that inside of it right now, there are 2 folders. Eventually there will be more. Um, you have in front of you now 2 folders. The first one is our first toolbox, which we made on collaboration using Google Docs. And the second one is template. I'm going to show you the completed version so that you can see what we're working towards. And then we're going to step by step how to make it. So we're going to start in this first folder. And you'll see there's a video and a write-up and a copy of the write-up that will not be there when you get the link. So when we pull up this video, let's hope this works because it froze a minute ago. So we're going to walk you through. I just want to show you a little snippet of it so you get an idea of what we're doing, hopefully.
And move it into Google Drive so that 2 people can collaborate at the same time.
Great. Okay, so what's our first step?
Okay, so our first step, I'm going to turn up my volume to support my hearing, is to find the document that we want to share. So I'm going to go ahead and share.
So this whole video is available for you to watch in the community. It's also in that link that Angelica shared in that folder. And so that's part 1. And the other piece is this write-up of why do we care? Why is this important in teacher preparation? Why is this important in special education? Why does this tool matter? And so the write-up, we have a template for you to use as well. And when it's all done, it comes in this really nice, neat package. So welcome. We go back to that original folder. We're going to go to the second folder, which is called Templates and Documents. And we're going to open that up. And you're going to see a bunch of numbered documents. We're trying to make everything really easy and really operationalized for us. So the first thing you'll see is this toolbox sign up. This is just for us to know who's thinking about doing what. We've got some ideas out there, but feel free to add your own. By all means, this list is not exhaustive, but we just want to know who's doing what so that 1, if you have questions, we can reach out to you and know. 2, we don't want all the people in the world doing the same interactive presentation tool because that would not be exciting. So this is just for us to keep record of who's doing things and what we're looking at. Angelica, can you put the link to the folder back in the...
Absolutely. Let me add that here, and I'm taking active notes on there for everyone as well.
Perfect. So then we're going to pop into the directions, and the directions are really where the magic happens. This document number 1 is going to be your guide to make everything go the way you need it to go to make the video. So we have directions for you to set up your Zoom recording so that it records the screen nicely, and you get those auto transcripts, and that's going to be right here. And then we created a little storyboard, and the storyboard is your script. It's your guide to how to make it. And you'll notice that the videos are pretty short little snippets. There's only one that's pretty long. We recommend when you record these videos that you do them in separate segments. So you're going to record for the introduction, stop it, and then do another video. Otherwise, you're going to have to go through and edit, and that's no fun. Nobody wants to do that. We have a little script for you. So like you saw in the video, let me go back to it. So like you saw in the video, when it loads, you have the little storyboard keyword, we're going to call that, on the bottom, and we have that all set up for you. And then they're going to walk through using that same storyboard script that we have. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little segments in this video, and they all pretty much follow the script. So how do we do it? What you're going to do is you're going to pick that topic. You're going to figure out why that topic is important. You probably already know. The video that we're watching is on collaboration in Google Docs. So you're going to introduce yourself here, and then you're going to read the script. You can change it up a little bit if you want to. But why is what we're doing important for teacher preparation? We're looking at doing this for a couple different reasons. One is we want to really show how to do and use innovative technology in teacher preparation. But we also know that technology for technology's sake is ineffective. And we want to know why that technology is going to make me a better teacher, a better faculty, is going to improve my practice in education. Give us some background on the topic, that why piece. So the objective is a basic statement, and then you're going to expand a little bit on it in that why piece. And then the step-by-step. And that's basically sharing your screen and walking us through how to use the tool. If it's not a web-based tool, if it's, VR goggles or something that's not computer-based, set up a tripod and record yourself showing us how to use it. And then use in action is pretty cool. It is our way of getting the tool out of the kind of lab environment, right? When we're looking at it on our computer, see? I have no idea how to turn those off. So if someone wants to do a toolbox and how to turn off the balloons and the fireworks and I would appreciate it. So the use in action is what we're hoping for, is how are you using these tools with your pre-service teachers or your pre-service providers, or even your, leadership preparation? There you go, yeah. How are you using these tools in practice? What does it actually look like? And that could be, I'll show you what we did over here, but they're really short little clips. Near the end somewhere, sorry.
Give a reaction, or Christine can go. The important thing to note is the chat
And just working live.
Where is that?
Program to be
lesson
There we
plan.
go.
They were
back in this document later today. This chat would be gone, but the comments would stay.
So
All right, so Christine, I think we went through how to change a document from our computer and make it into a shared Google Doc.
Here you see students in an undergraduate introduction to special education class using the collaborative features of Google Docs to make comments and provide feedback to their peers on lesson plans aligned to the Universal Design for Learning framework.
So it just kind of shows in context what we're talking about. Once you've recorded those videos, we made it super simple for you. So once you recorded those videos, you're going to click on this link, and it's going to take you to a Canva template. You do not need Canva Pro for this. Even if it tells you you do, you don't. It's lying. I'm going to go to this one. You're going to use that link. I'm putting it into an incognito window because I'm logged into the account already, but I want to show you what it looks like when it's not a premium account and when you're not logged in. If you have a .edu account though, you get Canva Premium for free. So there's your tech toolbox hint of the day. So you're going to click use this design. And if you have questions, please stop me. We're going to come back to the share piece in a minute. But here's our template, and you'll notice it's all set up and it matches that storyboard. So we have the introduction, we have the objective, we have the how-to, all the pieces we talked about that match that storyboard and that match those videos. So what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna try and follow my directions, but I don't have them in front of me, so please let me know if I'm skipping anything. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna drop those videos in. And I have my videos here. So I'm going to drop my videos in. These are not all the videos, but these are some of them. And I'm going to put them in the right place. So to get them in there, there's a couple ways to do it. I realize I just kind of ran through that. You can click upload files, and it's going to open up your files, and you can insert them that way. You can drag and drop them in, which is what I did. So once your videos are in your Canva, once you've uploaded them, it is as easy as clicking and dragging it in.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the CIDDL Tech Toolbox.
So undo that. This little cloud mountain scene is a picture holder. They're perfect. Makes it so all your videos are going to fit right where you want them to go. And all you're going to do is click and drag it in.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the CIDDL
Not
Tech
perfect.
Toolbox, where we're going to
Amazingness.
be able
I
to
love it.
share.
So once you're all done and you've filled in all of your spaces, again, all you got to do is fill in the spaces. We have the bottom piece for you already. We have the intro and the outro all done. What you're going to do is we're going to click share, and you're going to change this to anyone with the link can edit. And you're going to copy that link, and you're going to pop it in an email and send it off to Angelica. And Angelica will download it and then upload it to the CIDDL YouTube page and get it all nice and packaged for our toolbox. So that's the video. It's that simple. Any questions on that?
Can I just ask a quick question, Sam? Could you talk a little bit more about how these videos will be used, who will be seeing them, that kind of thing?
That's a great question. So the videos are going to be used in a couple different ways. First of all, we're using them as a resource for our community and for our CIDDL members and our greater CIDDL family and community to use both in their teacher preparation programs. So how can I bring in some innovative technology? What does this look like to use it in a classroom? And then also that, how do I use it? Because, wow, it looks so great when you watch that video and you're like, oh, how cool is it that this person is using VR or this person is using 360 cameras? I don't know the first step to turn a 360 camera on. So we're trying to really work on both of those fields. We're trying to teach you and work through that, hey, this is really great technology. You need to get it into the hands of your teachers, into the hands of your speech language pathologists, into the hands of your future fill-in education career here. But how do I do that? So we're teaching you both, how do I use the technology, or you're teaching others, how do I use that technology? What are the steps? But we know that just knowing how to use technology doesn't mean that you're able to effectively tie it into curriculum, tie it into evidence-based practices, tie it into all the things that we know make a good teacher. And so what we're trying to do with this toolbox is bring in our community who have expertise. You know, we only know so much, but if we bring in our community, everyone has expertise in other areas. Bring in what tools you're using because we only know so many, and both show us how to use it, do that step by step, but also show us how you're integrating it into what you're doing and integrating it into those high leverage practices, integrating it into evidence-based practices, integrating it into all the important things and bringing them together. Because in order for technology to be effective, we need to do both. Did my rambling answer your question?
It sure did. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so once you've made that video and you've shared it, and again, we have the step-by-step here, and we also have screenshots. You're going to send it over to Angelica. The piece that I skipped over is actually really cool. So Canva does some pretty cool things. Let me come back over here. One of the things that you're doing is you're making kind of like a mini case study, right? You're going to record using the tool in your preparation program, using the tool with your faculty, using the tool in whatever way it's intended to be used, because we don't want you to only teach how to use the tool in that like step-by-step methodical way. We want to know how to use that tool in our practice. So when you do that, you're going to record it either like I did in my classroom, or wherever you're doing it. And I don't like recording my voice. I mean, obviously I'm doing it right now, but it's not my favorite thing. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to go over, guys, your videos are like right where I need them not to be. There we go. On the side of Canva, there's apps, and Canva has like really exploded with the AI thing going on. They got some really cool things. So you're going to click on this Murph AI, and you're going to open it up, and it's free. It's going to make me log in. Hopefully it remembers my password because I don't. Okay, good. Refresh, connect. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to use the free voice, and you're going to put in whatever you want it to say. So for ours, you just saw that you heard that man talking about using collaborative documents. This is a test. It is only a test. You can choose the style, the speed, the pitch.
This is a test. It is only a test.
So when you like it, when it says what you're going to say, you're going to add it to the design, and then you're just going to stick it where it goes. So whatever picture it goes under, and you can, cut it to the size that you need it to be. There's some other really fun AIs in Canva that you should play with. Check out our CIDDL hot take for the week. That was done in Canva using an AI. But that's how you make the voiceover. And there are, again, directions for that as well. I believe there's a link for it through Canva. Thank you. And then there's also on that template, the step-by-step directions, there's also a video on how to do that drag and drop to add the videos to Canva. And that is the video piece of the recording of the, what is this thing? The Toolbox. Let me go back here. And that's all number 1. And like I said, number 2 is that template that you're going to open. So 1 is going to walk you through. It's got that storyboard. 2 has the template for you to copy, make a copy of, and then drop your videos in so it looks nice and aligned. 3 is the write-up. And so we know that people learn in a lot of different ways, right? We got that UDL thing going on. And we want to make sure that we're showing how to do things, but also explaining the why behind it and what does it look like. So we have a little brief write-up where it's going to walk you through how to write up what you're doing, because you're doing some pretty cool things, and we want to make sure that you're getting credit for it and that we're able to align your video to some research. So you would be the author. The date published will fill in because it's going to go on our website. You would get to put your name here, and now it would be 2024, so make sure you change that. And then leave this piece. It's just going to stay there. It's explaining what we're doing. So it's a series of reports and videos looking at how we're aligning innovative technologies to practice. You're going to talk about down here in about 100 words. What are we talking about? Collaborative Google Docs, interactive presentations. What's the purpose? Why does it matter to teacher preparation? So collaborative Google Docs are important because if we're talking about our special education teachers and our general education teachers collaborating, using a Google Doc is a way that they can work on lesson plans together without being in the same room. Something as simple as that. And then the objective, that one simple sentence that we teach our pre-service educators of what's the purpose? Why are we doing this? What are they going to be able to do at the end? You will be able to use collaborative Google Docs to lesson plan. And then tell us about you, because you have put your hard work into creating this video. You have done the research, you have done the filming, you have put the pieces together. So who are you? Your name, where are you from? And then tell us a little bit about your research background, your education background. You do not need to be a doctor to be doing these. You know, I've been teaching for X amount of years. I work in, you know, wherever you are. Tell us about who you are and why you're doing this. And then tell us a little bit more about the topic, a little more in depth about why are interactive presentations important? Why is it important to do formative assessment? Why is it important to whatever? And then tell us about your case study. That's that little recording of your classroom. Doesn't need to be long. If it's a intro to special education class, tell us about that. If it is a, you know, master's level behavior class, tell us about that. Like, just tell us what we're watching so that me, a doc student, going in and watching this video can relate to it. Is this something that I can see myself applying in my own future classroom? Is it going to relate right away, or would I need to make some changes to it? And then tell us all about the outcome. What's the purpose of this, of us doing it? What's the impact that we're hoping to have? So for the collaborative Google Docs, the impact would be increased collaboration, easier collaboration, something simple. And then tell us a little bit about a closing, you know, in summary, here's what we did. And then add other resources. So we really want to try, we know that for every topic, there are 10 tools that do the same thing, right? Canva, Google Docs, Microsoft, they all do the same thing. So while we're highlighting and showing step-by-step how to use one, there are several other things that do the same thing. And so we want to try and highlight more than just that one. You don't need to do a video for each one. Find a video on YouTube, find different, you know, links to resources, just have them here so that we can see that, you know, Google Read and Write does this, but Co-Writer does the same thing. So we have some options. The link to the video we will put in for you, and same with the transcripts. And then that's the closing. The only piece left on here is this photo release form, which for anybody that does a video, so you, if you do it in collaboration with a person, or yeah, I don't think you need one for an AI. If you do, if you collaborate, you saw that Katie and Christine did that video, did their Toolbox video together. Everyone that is in the video needs to do a photo release form. And this should actually go to Angelica, not to me. If you use it with your students and they're in the video, they need a photo release form. So what you're going to do is you're going to click here to access it. And it will be there. Something happened to my Google Drive because all the things that were there are no longer there. There will be a photo release form there. You're going to sign it, and then you can download it and then send it back to us. Glad we checked that beforehand.
Yeah, we checked all these yesterday, so something happened in between yesterday afternoon and now.
So weird. It's just a typical photo release form, signing your life away kind of thing. And that's the toolbox. If you have questions, there's also a toolbox meeting agenda with
all the links are organized there with a little review of what Sam went over, a couple little details so you know where you're clicking and what you're doing. We are really, really excited about these toolbox videos. We think that they're going to be a great way for everyone to have links to bits and pieces of technology that are working around the education community. And we're really excited to highlight all of you and your work you're doing. You can do more than one. Send them all to me and they will be featured at different times on our page. You can do one, wait a couple months, do another when you have a different group of students in your class, whatever works for you. We don't want this to be a burden or an extra heavy lift. We want this to kind of go with the flow of what you're already doing and what you're already using that you'd like like to share for the community. So if you have any questions, this is a great time for us to answer. You also have our emails. If a question comes up after you go back and view this video and you want some clarification, more than happy to jump on a Zoom call with you to help walk you through this. But yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know what your ideas are.
The video recording will be also placed in our community. We have a toolbox place in our community. And get your students involved. There's no reason that we can't have our students also doing these things. It's good practice for our pre-service teachers and our grad students to be able to align that technology to those evidence-based practices that we're trying to.
Yeah. I was recently talking to a professor at the University of Central Florida who's teaching a mixed mode class, and she was thinking about using these toolboxes as like a midterm assignment
I
for her
love that.
class. So we'll see how that turns out.
Are there any questions?
I don't have a question, but I do have a comment. I just really appreciate how everything is templatized so that we can really focus on the technology piece instead of the organizing the video, organizing the written piece. It's just kind of plop things in there, focus on the
Plug
technology, figure it
and
out.
play. Yeah, because the
Thanks.
technology aids in what we're doing, and it shouldn't make things more difficult.
Absolutely. All right. So that's all we have. Look forward to seeing your products.
Thank you.